Alright guys, now I want to talk about really briefly where you can find cheap or free items to resale and flip, to resell back on Mercari that you can flip. Now there are a bunch of different places. Now first and foremost, before we jump into the actual websites that I have listed on the screen right now, you can simply look around your house. Now, I'm going to quote Gary Vee here, who I, obviously look up to and respect. He says the easiest way to make an extra $1,000 this month is to simply resell stuff around your house that you have that you don't need anymore. There's stuff in your basement. There might be stuff in your garage. There's stuff in your attic. There's stuff laying around your house all the time. I'm not saying go out and, flip something that you need or sell something or list something on one of these sites like Mercari that you use on a day-to-day basis, but we all are, blessed to be in a position where we have other things that we've accumulated throughout the years around the house that we don't need anymore. List some of those things. I guarantee you can make some side money and some easy money if you're listing some of those things on Mercari. That's first and foremost. List stuff on your house. Where can you find cheap or free items online or local or close to you like that? There's a couple, and I actually forgot to put one up here. Goodwill. So you can obviously go to Goodwill and look for really cheap items there, or you can go to goodwill.com. That's another great one. But jumping into the ones that I have listed up on here, for example, websites, AliExpress is a great place where you can get cheap items, and actually where I'm going to probably show you how to drop ship from, even though you can drop ship from other places. This is just an easy one because it has product pictures, it has product listings that you can obviously pull information from to set up your listing. You can look for sale prices and clearance prices. So that would be what I would suggest to do. You would sign in, and then you might go through and maybe look in, toys, kids, and baby, if we can click it, or kids and baby. And we're going to look for, let's go to children's shoes. And typically speaking, you can sort it from price low to high. And you can also sort it sometimes through clearance and sales. So if we sort it price low to high, you can see, let's try to find a good one right here with someone running a sale. So this is a perfect example. Look, 13 hours left of this sale at $1 or $1.14. So basically what you could do is you could buy a couple of these shoes very, very cheaply for, 21 cents shipping. Now it does take 20 to 39 days to get in, so if you buy 10 of these or 20 of these, then obviously you can probably flip these back on Mercari. I would say test like maybe 5 of them first, but you can flip them back on Mercari for like a $10 to $15 profit margin because you're only buying them for $120. I might buy 5 of these, I might buy 5 of something else, and what I would do, just like we talked about before, is I would search the Mercari marketplace and figure out, okay, are there other baby shoes on the marketplace? There are not. So maybe it's a good opportunity for me to do it because somebody somewhere is looking for baby shoes on Mercari. If there are, okay, then what's the competition like? How many other baby shoes are listed on Mercari? What are they selling for? Okay, they're selling for $8. I know that, I can buy these for $120, so that leaves me about a rough profit margin of $6. Is it worth my time? And that's a judgment call for you to make. If there's 5 other people listing baby shoes all at $20, and I can buy these for $120, well, I'm going to buy them because I can clearly list them for $15 and make a markup of like $13.50 if I'm buying them for, $120 or $150 or whatever it comes to be. So that's just my thought process behind this. Search around AliExpress. You can find a lot of really cheap and, it's not always the highest quality, but on Mercari, like I said, as long as you're shipping and giving the item and the listing that you're listing, if that makes any sense, the person is generally happy in my experience. So if you list this shoe and you ship out a shoe that looks like this and is made like this, nobody's going to have an issue with it as long as you're shipping out what you're listing. But this is a great way to do it. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you invest in some AliExpress products. You don't have to drop $1,000 on products on AliExpress to find out if it's for you. Take 20 to 30 bucks and invest in some products. Test it out. Now it does take a little bit to ship to you, but it's an investment into the future. You might invest $50 to make 500 the next month when they finally get delivered to you. So something to keep in mind. Let's move on. Now I want to give you 2 coupon sites, and what coupon sites are basically places where Amazon sellers list their Amazon items for coupons so that they can increase the sales velocity of their items and also potentially get reviews. So that's all you really need to know with the coupon sites. These are 2 coupon sites that I go over in How to Get Free Products for Life course and my Retail Arbitrage Pro course. Obviously both of those come from different angles, but you don't need to know any of that. All you really need to know is you can get high value, high retail price items very, very cheap on both Vipon and Snagshot. So let's just kind of roll through and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So let's go to Instant Deals. We'll sort price low to high, and we'll see what is available to snag. So here's a good example right here. You can find iPhone cases for the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 7 for $1, and you can buy them on Amazon for $1. They usually retail at $8. So you could probably flip this back on Mercari for like $7, $8, maybe $10, depending on the marketplace. Like I said, always do your product research first. Here's another great example. That looked like it was a good example, but maybe it's not. Let's find a better one. So this is a good one. You have an Xbox One controller charger cable. Usually retails at $15, roughly. You can flip it back on Mercari probably for like $10 to $15. You can buy it for $150. And it depends on the time of day. It's obviously $117 that I'm doing this right now. If the earlier you hop on the coupon site, so if you hop on Snagshot or Vipon earlier in the day, if you hop on at 8 or 9, in the morning, you're going to find a lot more better deals because usually, typically speaking, they're claimed throughout the day, and, they reset at midnight. So the closer you go to midnight, the better deals you're going to find. And if you log on early enough and you get lucky enough, you can find a couple of free deals here and there and claim some products for free, and then obviously flip them back on Amazon. So I'm not going to waste too much of your time. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can search through this yourself, but there are great products on here for a great margin, and you can find them and flip them back on Mercari and buy them from Amazon. And if you have Amazon Prime, they should be at your house within 2 days max. Moving on to Snagshot really fast. And let's go price lowest first. Here's a great example right here. So you can buy this stretch mark cream for $2. And it usually retails, and now this one is probably with shipping, so that's probably a bad example. Let's avoid that one. Here's a good example. This is Amazon Prime. You can buy it for 99 cents. Soap, looks like it's just soap. And it retails for $8.99, so you can probably flip this back on Mercari for $9-10, something like that. It's a brand new product, and you're buying it for 99 cents. A good profit margin there. There's a couple more all throughout here. Let's find another good example. This is another good example. I used this in my retail arbitrage course the other day. You can buy this for $150. It usually retails for $15, so you know that if it's retailing on Amazon for $50, obviously do your product research. It's probably going to retail on Mercari for something similar. You can list it a little bit lower, list it a little bit higher. Obviously, this is going to, the more you do it, the better experience you're going to get, and the more you're going to be able to identify deals like this that are good. But you can get this for $150. Buy a couple of them, buy one, whatever you want to do. And sometimes you are limited with a coupon, so play around with it. But you can flip this back on Mercari for a $10 profit margin. This is a super, super easy way to get cheap products right to your door with Amazon Prime with those 2 coupon sites. I highly recommend that you don't just do AliExpress, but that you also look on those coupon sites to source free and cheap products. Moving on. Here we are on Craigslist free ads, guys. And what Craigslist free ads are, people that have random stuff that they're just trying to get rid of, list something on Craigslist free. And obviously it's going to differ from where you're located in the United States or, wherever you are. But if you go on Craigslist free, you can find some great stuff that you can relist back on Mercari for a profit, and you're going to get it for free. All these people want to do is just simply get rid of it. So, obviously you can't flip a couch on Mercari, and this is completely irrelevant to this course, but if great place to, randomly make money, because I don't have a course on it. If you hop on Craigslist free ads, guys, and you go grab all these free couches that people list, you can pick them up and relist them back on Facebook Marketplace. Yes, Facebook Marketplace for a markup. You could list this for like $100, list for $100. And you can go pick these 2 couches up because they just want to get rid of them. And if you have a truck or something, you can hold on to them in your garage or, wherever you have, storage space, and flip them back on Facebook Marketplace for $50 or $100 or $200 and make great money. Not related to this course, but just a little caveat tip because I'm all about giving you guys value. But if I wanted to flip something, maybe I'd flip this sewing machine if it didn't come with the actual table. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask, but that's something you probably flip back on Mercari for like $20-30 easily. Let's see if we can find some other great examples. Baby stuff, and if any of that's new, you can pick it up for free. Obviously, we are in Craigslist free ads. You can pick it up for free and, flip it back on Mercari. That's free cash if somebody buys it. There's a desk. So basically the same thing. You can basically go grab this desk, take it off the person's hands. You couldn't flip it on Mercari, but maybe Facebook Marketplace, obviously. Here we go. Some nutcrackers that you can pick up for free. So if you can pick up the nutcrackers for free and list them, obviously pre-Christmas, it's not going to benefit you after Christmas, but right here it's $12.20. I guarantee you someone would buy all these nutcrackers. Oh, this does say $45 though. I don't know why we're Let's that's weird. I did sort free. I don't know why it's listed at 45 bucks. Let's see if we can find a better one. Free food. That's weird. I wouldn't take that, but you get the picture. Here we go. Vintage Nintendo games, lot price as marked. Feel free to haggle. I don't see any price there. That's probably not it. But I don't want to waste your time. Obviously, it's going to depend on where you are. But you can find a lot of great free items on Craigslist, whether you're going to flip them back on, Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace. You can find great free items to flip for, a profit that you're getting for free. If you're willing to put the legwork in, that obviously makes the difference. So check out Craigslist free. Great place. Now, moving on to Letgo and OfferUp, which are apps that I sell on. They're local, so they're not like internet-based, although OfferUp does actually have a shipping type of thing, so you can ship it, countrywide or nationwide. Letgo does not. It's just local. But you can find, there's, just like I said, there's free stuff on Craigslist. There's also ways to sort for free on these platforms as well, so you can check them. And obviously, it's going to depend on what's available locally to you. So it depends on your location. But you can sort for free on both of these, and sometimes find great stuff that is free, where you can literally just go pick it up and then relist it back on a site like Mercari. So these are easy ways that if you're willing to put the work in, if maybe you're a little bit older or something and you just have some free time, you're looking to pocket an extra $1,000 a month. This is a great way to do it with zero risk because you're getting the items for free. Do your homework, go pick up some items on Craigslist, go pick up some items on Letgo, go pick up some items on OfferUp, relist them back on Mercari, and make the markup and profit. Super easy and very low risk. On top of that, if you're, 16, 17, 18, and you're just getting out of high school or something like that, I get this question a lot too from a lot of my students. I'm 15-year-old in Roanoke, Virginia. This is so random. I just made that up. But those are the types of questions I get on a day-to-day basis. I'm 15 years old. I'm in high school and I don't have any money. What's the best thing that I can do to make money? Go pick up free items. Obviously there are other ways to make money, but this is a great way too. Go pick up free items, list them back on a site like Mercari. It's very low risk and it's free money.